To me, that's racist.
Well, that's what they're saying.
Right? I mean, isn't it the cigarette that blacks prefer?
It's the anti-racist position because it will save more black lives.
Well, we'll make something illegal, which will give cops more a reason to get involved with black lives.
Right.
But Bill Maher brings Katie Herzog onto Real Time with Bill Maher, and almost immediately, the tension is there, right there in front of a live audience. Bill Maher being Bill Maher, saying exactly what he thinks, no filter, no apology, and Katie Herzog sitting across from him, just holding it in. We're getting into this clip right now because what happens between Bill Maher and Katie Herzog on Real Time is genuinely one of those moments you have to see to believe. Watch what happens when Bill Maher just refuses to play by the new rules.
We're here back on Overtime. The FDA banned Juul e-cigarettes this week. No vaping for the kids. What are your thoughts on this? Wow. What are your thoughts?
This is if anything turns me into a libertarian, it will be this particular issue. They have not only banned Juul, a tool that many, many thousands of people who have used to get off of smoking. Biden is now saying that they're going to reduce the amount of nicotine within cigarettes. Ask any smokers, what is that going to do? It is going to mean that smokers will smoke more. It is not the nicotine that kills you, it is everything else in the cigarette. So to me, this is an example of government trying to do the right thing.
And menthol.
And menthol, right.
What, you heard that? You didn't hear that?
They've been talking about this for years.
Is that a law now? Does anybody know?
I don't know.
Do you know? Anybody? Menthol?
I think they're at least banned in D.C. now.
Okay, so menthol cigarettes, which, I mean, to me, that's racist.
Well, that's what they're saying.
Right? I mean, isn't it the cigarette that blacks prefer?
It's the anti-racist position because it will save more black lives.
Well, we'll make something illegal, which will give cops more a reason to get involved with black lives.
Right.
But
I'm a purist. I only smoke joints. And
I know you do.
But I know it's not good for my lungs. I absolutely do. I'm not going to pretend it isn't. And for most people, because I don't like the way that the vape makes you feel as a stoner. It doesn't work, really.
Yeah. Oh, it does.
Oh, well.
Really? You never used like a Puffco?
I have.
Yeah.
No. You couldn't have it. This is get your hand out of your pants. No, that's not a Puffco.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. You couldn't keep it in your...
Oh, like a volcano? Like
a volcano?
Well, a volcano is different, too.
Right.
These are things you can't keep in your pants. Sounds like a...
All right, let's hit the comments. Cigarettes, menthols, all of it. Look, the government means well here. They always mean well, but meaning well and getting it right are two different things. And this is where they fail every time. Now, Katie Herzog wasn't completely off. I'll give her that. But you can't just watch people destroy themselves and call it freedom. At some point, someone has to step in. The problem is cutting nicotine levels isn't the move. All that does is make people smoke more to chase the same hit. You haven't solved anything. You've made it worse. Am I wrong? Drop it in the comment.
Sounds like we're on Jeopardy. Category, things you can't keep in your pants.
I just know that vaping is safer than smoke, right? Vapor is safer than smoke.
I believe it is.
And not as fun.
But
it's pretty clear.
Okay, I agree with you about joints. There's something about a joint. I mean, people who watch Club Random, they say, Bill, thank you again, one guy. I don't know, this crowd is very strange. They're great laughers, but they will not commit to anything.
They're really into
They're very cautious, good people. But, they're like, Bill, you always have that club cigarette in your hand. Because, that's what we're smoking. There's something about a joint. I think it's more than just what it feels in your lungs. It's like the prop of it. It's like I remember when I would smoke cigarettes, there was something about sitting in a... Yes.
And I like the kick you upside the head kind of feel when the smoke, when you first get it, it kind of bang. And the vape is more like, woo.
But they also, they're targeting targeting just Juul. There are other companies that make vapes. Juul is the popular one.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes.
Well, that's because they're trying to keep kids from buying
Right.
Juuls,
Right.
right? And that's the brand that sort of teenagers know, and they
Right.
don't want kids
Right.
to get hooked on nicotine.
Fuck the kids. It's helping people
But-
quit
but-
smoking.
But that's not the case with menthols. These are adults. What do you feel about that?
I mean, yes, we found that smoking is bad. I mean,
Right.
it's-
For everybody,
this
by
is
the
thing
way.
that we know, and it has caused both individuals and the government, who has to pay for health care, a lot of trouble over the years. That said, there is something to be said for allowing adults to make some of their own choices.
Right, and not
and
making everything dividing us racially. Like smoking's bad. Bad for blacks, bad for whites. Why ban the black cigarette? It seems just unnecessarily divisive. Am I wrong?
I mean, really, we could also ask, why are we calling it the black cigarette?
Because that's what they call it in the paper. Because that's what they say in it.
Bill Maher is just old school. That's it. That's the whole thing. He says what he says and doesn't think twice about it. And yeah, technically you're not supposed to say that anymore. The rules changed. Bill Maher didn't. Now you can tell it's funny to him. He's not even trying to be edgy. That's just how he talks. That's just who he is. But Katie Herzog is sitting there the whole time just stewing, waiting for her moment, holding it in while everyone else laughs and moves on. She can't let it go. And that contrast right there, that's what makes it so entertaining. Bill Maher isn't performing. He's not playing to the crowd. He's just being genuine, saying exactly what's on his mind. No filter, no apology, no walking it back. And there's something almost refreshing about that in a world where everyone is terrified to just say what they think. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments.